Question number 1. I believe I've met a true soulmate, but life is not aligning to be together as a romantic couple. How do you shift from thinking he is the one to build a life with to a one and just appreciate the connection and love and move on to another person? Well, I feel like what I'm going to say, you already know, but it's always a great reminder that you are the one. And it's so important that we just stay anchored in our self-love and that we're really, really there. Now, I get it. There's a lot of times we meet people, well, not a lot, actually. It's kind of rare, where we meet people and we're like, we know this is like a soulmate connection. I think where it gets sticky and where we get a little off course is that we get attached to the idea of romance. And I hear you saying that you're over that idea of the romantic couple. But in a sense, like, I don't really believe that, because I know how hard this is. I've had it happen to me many times where you have a real deep connection. It's a karmic connection. It's a past life connection, potentially. It's a familiarity because they are showing you a template that feels like home to you. It's something you share. Sometimes it's a wound, right? Sometimes we share that wound template and that's what really attracts us and the chemistry is strong and we want to just want to be in that relationship because we share that wound. And sometimes it's that they have a template that we are aspiring to be. And I don't mean like their whole being. I mean like there's something about them. Like maybe they're super creative and you're like, gosh, I wish I could be more creative, or I wish I could be more expressive in myself. And so we get really attracted to these templates in someone else. And then we start to get all of these ideas, which are fair, but ideas around what we think that person is supposed to be for us in our life. And when they feel like home, when they really feel like they get us, that they see us, it's hard to not want to be oftentimes in a more intimate relationship, especially if they don't. So why is there that disconnect? And I think what the word that comes to me is trust. You have to trust that the universe, the powers that be, your higher self, their higher self are intentionally not putting you together in a romantic situation because you're not ready to be there. It doesn't mean you're not ready for romance. It means that that person is not in full alignment for your growth that you've called in, right? So this is a soul plan. You created the soul plan, and it sucks when we feel like we're in discord and like, well, if this is my soul plan, then why would I call this person in? And then why would I have to torture myself on like, why are they not with me? And you've got to trust that your higher self is at play here. And your higher self is saying, no, this person is not the right person for that next level for whatever reason. And you've got to get your mind out of the idea of figuring that out and letting it come. You'll get the lesson if you're open to it. So stay open-hearted. I know you are. I feel you are. But also just let it come and be in that feminine receiving mode for everything, for abundance of love, for romance, and let your heart lead the way. And get over the idea of even a one. Yes, I get it. We all want someone in our life that's here to support us. But I think when we really stay in the I am the one, then that will bring the vibration of love to us that we want to share with someone else, because it is just our love that we're ready to pour out. And I know you're there too. So you just have to get beyond this mental mess of the ideas we have about someone and what our mind tries to tell us their role is in our life. Because if that role was for you guys to be together, you would be together. And so we have to let go. Just it's always like letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go of these ideas of what people are supposed to mean in our life. And I know sometimes that can feel disappointing, but you created it. You created the situation. You created this character. And now you just want to be in the divine holiness of your heart being whole and allowing whatever to align that is really for your highest purpose to help catapult you to that next place, but at the same time, being perfectly happy exactly where you are. I so appreciate you joining the show. I would love for you to go to bethbell.me because there are so many resources for you there. There's everything from the psychedelic resource guide, the herpes handbook, the awakening and healing handbook. There's the angels, herpes, and psychedelics book, of course. So much more on there. So bethbell.me, check it out. I look forward to seeing you next week, Sunday, 11 a.m. on Pacific time, here on the YouTube channel at Beth Bell Live. So wishing you much bliss and love on life's journey, and see you next week.